I was happy to see this morning that the NFL has finally decided to exercise the jurisdiction it should have been exercising all along over joint practices. That has driven me crazy in recent years. Aaron Donald rips off a Bengals player's helmet and starts swinging it around like a madman a couple of years ago. And the NFL doesn't get involved to impose discipline on Donald or anyone else. The Rams handled it. Yeah, you know how the Rams handled it? Hey, Aaron, try not to do that again. That's how the Rams handled it. The NFL needs to be responsible for joint practices, and we're going to see more and more joint practices as the preseason shrinks. It's gone from 4 to 3, and we know it's going to go from 3 to 2 when they get to 18 regular season games. It's just a matter of time. The NFL needs to be responsible for this. The NFL can't just say, this isn't our thing. That's baloney. That's crap. It's good to see they've decided it's their responsibility to impose penalties because the teams aren't going to do it. You're not going to punish your own guy for getting into a fight. Now, you don't want to see it happen, but it's amazing to me that these teams are willing to let it happen. You're going to get one of your own guys injured. I know on one hand, you want to go out there and prove you're tough and it's good for camaraderie. You know, the Giants were all happy with Daniel Jones. Brian Burns was going on and on about Jones going out there and mixing it up. Yeah, but if somebody gets hurt, then it's a problem. We've seen these in the past where they almost spill over into the fans that are watching. I remember a fight a few years ago where that almost happened. You can't have this. The NFL has been asleep at the switch deliberately. I give them credit for stepping in and fining both the Giants and the Lions $200,000. It might need to be more than that. We'll see if it works. They sent out a memo in the offseason telling teams, thou shalt not fight during training camp practices. And right away, the Giants and the Lions put the league to the test. Good for the league to do something about it. I don't know that the fine is the answer. Might just be a cost of doing business the way they want to. We know all the time, and we say it all the time, draft picks are the way to get the attention of teams when you're trying to change behavior. But this is better than nothing. Taking this action against the Giants and the Lions is good. And this is a weird disconnect for fans because fans get fired up. It's like seeing a crash when you're watching a race on TV. It's great. It's interesting. Yeah, it's not real interesting if you get a guy seriously injured because of it. That's not interesting. And it was going to happen. And that's what this is what I thought was going to occur. The NFL would continue to keep its head in the sand until somebody got seriously injured during one of these fights, and the NFL would act like it's the biggest problem they've ever encountered. They need to solve it right now. The NFL is always reactive, not proactive. I got to give them credit for being proactive. I got to give them kudos for making it clear to teams this is no longer going to be tolerated before somebody got seriously injured by a swinging helmet. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.